Good day folks, Yuki here, and in this video we will be looking at the Yuzuki Choco starter deck with purple energy. So this Choco starter deck is released alongside Quintet Spectrum on 17 October, and if you don't already know, Yuzuki Choco is a member of JP Gen 2 with the design theme of a succubus. So you can see the little devil-like wings, and we also point out, oh wait, actually you can see it here as well, the thin tail, devil-like tail with like a spade heart shape end, which typical of all succubuses, and of course she has some devilish looking horns, and she's giving you this really sexy wink, and of course her body, as with this sort of sexy demons like succubuses, she is quite curvy, well endowed, and considerably so in her original incarnation when she debuted. I think she subsequently she did request, if I'm not wrong, she did request to emphasize it a little less, so the designs got a bit more conservative after that. I use that word lightly, like it's just not as fluid as it could be. That's about it. Of course, it's the person playing the character's preferences after all, but regardless, I do like the overall feel of her design. For me, I gravitate quite a fair bit towards the lewder characters, for better or for worse. But of course, cutesy stuff is always appeals as well. That's not really the case for Choco. Choco is also excellent wife, I would say wife material for a lot of her male fans. She can cook very well. Apparently she is trained in the culinary arts, has some sort of certification, and many of her streams are cooking streams where she prepares like basically a full course meal with either alone or whoever she's collaborating with. It's really interesting. You should just drop into her channel and take a look. Can't remember if she has already hit 1 million, the milestone of 1 million subs, but we can always look check it out and show her your support, right? I think the other thing, of course, is she's an ASMR specialist, so I think a lot of her streams also go in that direction. I don't really listen to those, so that's that. So yeah, this is the box, and as with the Ayame and the upcoming Okayu box, which I will also do a opening of, it costs 14 Sing dollars here, down from 28. Not too sure why vendor decided to cut the price, but it is a good call. I would say this is actually worth 14 because it's literally just a deck of cards, a stack of cards. So box design is the same as Ayame's. There is the cover art, then manufacturer information, card deck information, and so on and so forth. As with the earlier video, I attempted to try to open a box properly without damaging it, but it still didn't work. There's still a tear at this side. It shows that it's packed very tightly. It's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because it makes it hard to open without damaging the box, and I'm not too sure how to go about doing it without damaging the box. So how does this work? Can you actually pull it apart? Oh, you can. Yeah, but I don't think it makes a difference if I try to pull this out first. So it is what it is. At least the front isn't damaged, which makes it easy to cut it out and save it, for whatever purpose. So that's that. Box review aside, this is the deck review. We are looking at I think this would be the Trump card. It is the one on the cover after all. It's her double rare. Just let me get this out of the way. So again, at the back, some damage counters are provided. It's nicely designed in card form, so very astute of them to do so. It's the same size as the card, so they don't have to do a separate packing for it. Although I guess if they actually did it packaging will be bigger and might be easier to open, right? So yeah. So let me just get this off. Okay, and we will look at the cards proper. So starting off, we have the double rare, which is the cover art of Choco. We see a bit more down to her legs. She has non-asymmetric double stockings, same length, just I think different color. Double R, so there's a bit of the shiny treatment to it. Since her theme, energy is purple, I think they've tried to go for a bit of a purplish gradient to it. I guess her colors kind of lean towards their pink, purple, actually, right? So we'll see if we can identify that in the debut cards. Yep. So with that is the double rare. As I've said a few times now, I think the design overall for this is actually very decent. So, and I do appreciate it quite a bit. So, kudos to the artists. Whether I'm not sure it's cover or Bushiroad that does the design. It's probably cover. Maybe Bushiroad does the printing. So, very nice double R here. So we have the Oshi Common card coming up next, and as I've reflected in the Ayame one, I am actually not a little unhappy at the design. It feels cheap because I guess although there's a bit of like a symbol behind, this is basically a pure a background that doesn't have much embellishment. I wish it would have been some shiny holo treatment, just like the starter decks for Azuki and Sora that were pegged at OSR level. So they've gone down a bit. They rated this as OC, Oshi Common. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but well, at least the design is still cute. So we have Choco here in the Fest costume. Yep, in the Fest costume, the idol version for one of the whichever concerts, I think. It is the Oshi. I think this is the as I mentioned. I think this is the Oshi card that you put at the side or something to power up your main battle players, I guess, and it shows how much life you have or something before you actually lose and die. Yep. So we, as you see, she is blonde. You know, very stereotypical blonde design. The horns, you can see it quite clearly here. And then we move on to the debut card. So, yeah. So you see pink, purple, white. So, and she's wearing like garter belts here. So with lacy garter belts. So it adds on to the sexy element. There's a bit of pink undertones at the, I guess, the interior of her hair, and she's again doing this very sexy wink. And of course, the focus on the cleavage. It used to be a lot bigger. It's gotten a little smaller now, and she has this little tattoo here, a heart with horns. So it's part of the design. Literally very succubus themed. But with this coat on her, she looks, I guess it makes her looks like a teacher or like a doctor of sorts, which is partly why she is called Choco Sensei. I think sensei for teacher or sensei for doctor, actually. It says here nurse of the underworld, so yeah, I guess she can also fit in with that. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not sure if she has a nurse themed costume. It would be nice if she had so we'll have to check it out later. If it doesn't, it's a good idea for Hololive to give her a nurse themed outfit. Yep. So that's the Choco Sensei, with the whole white coat and this pink top underneath. Yep. So we have, I think, 6 debut cards here. So it means lots of duplicates for me. So we have the alternate art debut. That is a Vavavoom one. extremely sexy over here. For this stream, for this video, I'll be saying the word sexy a lot. I think, is that a bathtub? Okay, no, it's just like a windowsill. So she's sitting on it. I mean, she's sitting beside it. That looks like a chair or bed. So again, like her top, accentuates her cleavage. She is, revealing a bit of that skin, the zettai ryoiki, and with her stockings, which are a bit ripped. So ripped stockings are a thing in, I guess, sexy costume design, very basic element of it. So, okay, so student. So in this case, she's doing the whole teacher thing, Choco Sensei. This is a common card, but it's a very well designed common, I would say. So delicious, very, very delicious. You don't get this in a booster pack, I think. So good stuff. Okay, what do we have here? More debut debut type 3. I call it. Okay, so this one is, I guess, is okay. Again, we will just not. Okay, I think it references her. Let me put this down. Her cooking skills to some extent. One hell of a meal, right? Because she has like a rice ladle here with some rice grains, and as I've mentioned, she's one hell of a cook. This is part of the unit. They have a gaming unit, the three of them. So there's Luna, there's Subaru. So together with Botan, it's called Suba Choco Lunatan. Of course, Botan's not here, so I guess just Suba Choco Luna, right? Here, Himemori Luna of 4th Gen, Subaru of Gen 2 as well, which is not in this release. I think Subaru will be in Elite Spark, if I remember correctly, because yellow energy, she's definitely yellow, like sun, the energy of the sun. So, yeah, that's that. So this is uncommon. So okay, this one not too bad over here. I prefer, I guess, among the designs, of course, this takes the cake. I actually like this, and this one not so much. I mean, it's good, but just if I had to compare, right? But anyway, then we move on to, what is this over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the, I would say by now, the SOP first bloom theme of lying down on a bed or something. Again, okay, so these are her catchphrases. I've actually never heard her say good work, collect. What? Okay, little kiss right there. She has that blush, that shy or maybe anticipatory blush. Again, cleavage, and you can see how humongous honkadonkers are right here. It's a bit of a variation between designs, but generally I think it's still quite standardized. So apart from what she started off with, I believe, if I remember correctly, they were like really huge. So okay, so that's another set of cards for Choco-sen. Then we have how many? Let's see, quite a few of those. Okay, we'll talk about them as we pick it up. So, more Choco. I think this is the same cost. This looks similar to this actually. Not sure if it's the same. Actually, I think it is. Let's compare. Okay, no, the collar is a bit different, but it's a similarly corset-ish top. I think she has bottoms here, whereas it doesn't look like she has one here. It's like a swimsuit. I don't know what you call it, a swimsuit corset style. Okay, she has this forbidden apple. She's trying to seduce you or something. Oh, okay, so yeah, the skirt is obviously different, like a fluffier, not really fluffy, a pleated skirt, right? And of course, different stockings and but footwear, I guess she can't have her without heels, right? So that's that. So she's gone for all dark here, dark navy, purplish, and oh, these gloves look very exquisite. There's those lacy designs, and the fingers as well have like I don't know, some sort of very intricate woven patterns there. Or even her tail looks exquisite here, like she has some extra ornaments on it. So okay, yeah, very interesting. We have 3 of those. Then we have the default Luna. What Luna? I mean Choco in the fest costume. We have seen it in, I think it's the same one right here. This the Oshi common in here, but this is the default first bloom. Probably in the main pack we'll have it as well. Then we have a bit of a shiny R. This is her in the like a more maid-esque costume. Obviously, and this is the omurai. So it's a common dish at maid cafe. So first bloom buzz cut, doing a maid cafe themed design. So again, the shiny does fit well with the entire thing. It makes her pop out. So very all good. Yeah, it's an excellent looking design, I would say. Then we come to the sport cards, which starter decks have. So okay, so it's the 2 of them that I mentioned earlier. So Himemori Luna from Gen 4 and Ozora Subaru. So Luna, as I think in the other starter, in the first the first pack opening video I've mentioned, there's a huge gap more for her, right? She talks all cute and babyish, and that she always has a verbal thing of the Nanora, something Nanora, it's the whole cute thing. But yeah, she also is a huge the gap more in that she drives a heavy bike. Apparently, I just confirmed yesterday it was Harley Davidson, and she also knows programming and shit. So she's actually pretty skilled. And then she was playing Ace Combat recently, so there was a clip of her in like those group Q&A things, and she's like, oh, if I had a 1 billion yen, I would buy an A10. Like freaking hell, it's A10 Warthog. Because she played Ace Combat. I read from the comments, she played Ace Combat recently, and she loved the A10 ground support close air support aircraft. She just mentioned it as a fighter aircraft, but yeah, apparently she played through the entire game, including the ending, with an A10, so it's no mean feat. So yeah, that's your Get Moe baby princess here, who also knows a bit of, who's very skilled and just goes beyond this whole demure cutesy girl thing. Subaru, we know she's like the sunshine of Hololive, always very loud, boisterous. Her voice is really loud and very distinct as well. I've seen videos of her in real life, and it's the exact same voice, so she would be quite recognizable in public, I think. Especially if she laughs and stuff. Yeah, so but regardless of that, she is a very hard worker. I think she's been through quite a bit. Family background wasn't very rich, I think. Not too like lower middle class, and she mentioned that her house had burned down before, and she lost all her belongings before joining Hololive. So she's worked her way up very well. And but contrary to this whole tomboy outlook, this is her default costume, by the way, as is the same for Luna. So it's a very sporty jersey thingy. Yeah, so there's one thing about her that she dances really well. She has she has excellent foundations in idol the idol style dancing. You can see in a couple of videos I've seen it as well. So like the idol step and everything, very on point. The way she stands and the way she sits, actually pretty feminine as well. So that's Subaru for you here. And we move on to the power cards, which I think basically, let's see if there's any new, okay. Let's see, yeah, if there's any new stuff. Probably a bit. Then of course, before, just to get this out of the way, we have 20 purple energy, so I'm gonna have to find some use for them. Packing cards, perhaps, as always. Not too sure what else. Let me know if you have a use. So yeah, these are repeats. Nodoka, Mane-chan, the PCs, PC. Okay, so this one, I leave the rest to you. It's a generic event card. I drew this from Blooming Radiance. I've drawn it in Blooming Radiance before, so it's also a dupe. So we have 2 of those. So okay, so there's new ones. Okay, so yep, Suba Choco Luna. I think with Suba Choco Luna Tan, it's a gaming outfit. Not sure if they sing. Suba Choco Luna might have a few songs. I'm not too sure. Anyone knows can correct me. But okay, it's a cute unit, and we have all 3 of them right here. This artist style has chose to draw them more chibi, adorable-ish. So we have it. So we have that right here. Let's see if we can see the artist name. Illusto is Gatsu. Okay, so Suba Choco Luna, the unit, adorable art here, very nice. So okay, so that's a new addition. Then we have some omurice thing, Choco-sen's omurice. I mean, she's so good at cooking, she probably can make it. This is like no kick for her. It's basically fried rice with an omelette on top, right? If you can do it the kichi style, the very runny, yet it's a runny scrambled egg, that's like top tier. So yep, that's that. And then lastly, we have 2 cards for Subaru's mascot, which is chocolate, because I guess chocolate. So yep, that is that, and that is basically it for the Subaru, the Choco-sen starter deck. And that will actually mark the end of my video. So thank you everybody for watching, and of course stay tuned for the final one, the Okayu video, which I will be doing, of course, and just bring you through the deck. As you have seen now, by now it's basically very standard, the distributions and what goes into the deck. It will be the same, I guess, for the ones that are being released with Elite Spark, right? So I think that's Flare, Pancho, and can't remember who is the last one. It could be Watame, was it? But yeah, in any case, it is what it is. These are all that we have here. And yep, stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, really appreciate it. And as always, I wish you all the best in whatever you do, wherever you are. So this is Yuki Kaze signing off.